Two teams ready, they hope, to clear the final hurdle. The routes to this stage have been fascinating, but now it is Europa League final night, and the fans are beginning to pour into the stadium. Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live on EA TV. And the big night has arrived. Millions of viewers from around the world are tuning in for the UEFA Europa League final. My name is Derek Ray. My co-commentator to help describe all the action is the former Arsenal defender Lee Dixon. And with the atmosphere building to fever pitch, we're just minutes away from kick-off time here. It's Milan up against Manchester United.
Well, the long road from the start of the competition almost a year ago to the final is here. Both teams have the added advantage of, if they win this competition, a Champions League place is available.
This is the Milan starting 11. Would you call it 4-5-1, Lee?
Yeah, I really like this formation, Derek. 4-2-3-1, really. The two central midfield players supplying support to a three ahead of them, and then a lone striker with a number 10 just behind him.
Well, Manchester United have chosen this particular shape. Europa League final, Lee.
Well, from everybody's point of view, it's been an absolute brilliant game. I've enjoyed every single second of it. We've had incident, we've had tactics, we've had all sorts, confrontation. Bring it on.
Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. That will give them quite the lift. An early opening goal lead.
Well, you always want to start quickly, and there's certainly a quick start there. What a finish.
Inside he goes. Now, what can he do here? And it's gone just narrowly widely.
Well, not his laces, it's the inside of his foot, Derek. It's a decent effort.
An awful lot of green space to run into. Now the attack promising as it was. And on the basis of that effort, quite clearly, he's not wearing his shooting boots at the moment.
Well, it was a strong effort, used his laces, but screwed it well off target.
Bruno Fernandes, and just a whisker away with that effort.
Well, he chose his instep, good technique, just wide.
And Bruno Fernandes might fancy this one! Corner awarded to Manchester United. And the danger cleared. And just a whisker away with that effort.
Well, he chose his instep. Good technique, just wide.
Let's see what he has in store. Promising looking ball. Well, can he make this move count? And it's in for Manchester United. They are on a victory course. Decided. Disappointment on one side, but sheer jubilation on the other. And my goodness, Lee, they deserve it.
Absolutely deserve it. They were running the clock down at the end. The referee obliged and blew his whistle. Quite rightly so. They're now on the halfway line celebrating with all their teammates. I'm pretty sure all the subs, etc., will come running on as well. A great night for this football club.
That's a party to last throughout the year, I should think. They're very happy to be celebrating good times in the Europa League. And now the trophy awaits them.
Well, all those months of hard training sessions, pre-season training, you kind of look forward to get yourself through those sessions, and they'll be looking forward at moments like this. And they've finally got their hands on this fantastic, magnificent trophy.
This is what they've wanted. Now it's in their possession. The winners of the UEFA Europa League.
Long celebrations into the night. I'm pretty sure, Derek, it's going to go on and on.
Yeah, I think they have every intention of making this last as long as possible. One more trophy left, why not? Yes. And now they get to enjoy the moment with the fans who have made the journey here for the final.
Well, it's their trophy as well, and they play a huge part in a club's season, not only domestically, but in competitions abroad. They've travelled far and wide to watch this team, and they're celebrating and sharing this moment. Absolutely fantastic.
And pictures now to be captured for eternity. What an experience, Lee.
It is, yeah. Get yourself on the front row. That's what my mum always said. You're in the photographs right next to that trophy.
The Europa League winners.